Imagine what it would be like if all the stories of your life, locked behind trauma and dreams, all of a sudden one day awakened. Well, that's what's happened to me. Welcome to my vlog, where I record my journey to publishing my first book. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my vlog. I'm going to do something a little bit special for you today. I'm going to move over to Copilot, and I'm going to do a demonstration on how I use Copilot to make these interesting images. Okay, so as I work with Copilot, and one of the big things about Copilot is every time you use it, you have a choice of going back and using your history or start brand new. For this demonstration, I'm starting brand new. Copilot knows who I am because it knows my account, but in reality, everything else about my stories, about everything that I've worked with Copilot, that's all in the history, it doesn't know it. So when I ask it to do something, it's coming from a different place. So let's see what Copilot has to say to you. So I ask Copilot to introduce itself, and it says, "Hey everyone, I'm Copilot, your AI companion created by Microsoft. I'm here to help you, for help William and anybody else, think better, work smarter, and explore ideas more creatively. Whether it's brainstorming content, solving problems, answering questions, or just having a good chat, I'm always ready to dive in. I don't sleep, don't eat, and definitely don't get distracted, so I'm always here when inspiration strikes. Think of me as a supercharged research assistant, creative partner, conventional buddy, conversational buddy on all rolled into one. William and I have been working together to bring ideas to life, and I'm excited to be part of this journey. Let's see what we can create together." And it gives me ideas, but I'm not going to use any of that. So, So let's see what it does with this. Now, generally, it comes out with a single format style picture like this, but I can also tell it to make it a screen desktop. So maybe I'll do that after it produces this one. As it's rendering these pictures, sometimes it takes a little bit of time. I don't know what to expect when it comes out. Colors look like it's right. So let's see. There will be corrections that I'll run on this till I get to what I want. But it is, yeah, it takes about 2 or 3 minutes for it to render the first picture, and then I can do corrections. Now, Prime is the main place for all my books and stories. Oh, that looks interesting already. And yeah, it's a series of 32 underwater cities. Gigantic population, 200 million. And unfortunately, it's all that's left of the human race. So it didn't bother to try to cluster it. However, I do see a couple of things I will try to make it change, but it already looks quite interesting. Oh, this is the first try. Make some changes. Now I'll probably save that image anyway, because I can always go back, even after rendering, and back it up and save it. I'll do that after this recording. And in the presentation that you saw as we started this video, was another session where I was dealing with Copilot to make a scene with like Lydians and a robot. And I made a few adjustments, 4 adjustments to get to the final picture that you see on the final slide. Copilot is sometimes 100% spot on with what I want, depends on how good I give my descriptions. Sometimes it makes its own interpretations, and sometimes it needs some assistance. But in general, I'm very happy with using the tool. I have no experience with ChatGPT. I don't like using the free or alternate solutions that are not under license, primarily because I don't know where the output goes. And as I understand it, is not always secure to your account unless you have a full paid account. I have a paid Copilot account. So all my artwork and everything is saved, and the only way people see it is by watching my vlogs. As I'm producing and coming to the end of this editing process for the book, I'm also thinking about how I can use these images and give them available to you. And so what I'm thinking about doing is putting these images into kind of like a downloadable PDF for free. And then you can download that from my Facebook or my YouTube channel as I am selling the book. And then if you buy the book, you'll have this as kind of a flow guide to tell you what it might look like. I'm using these images myself to help me build my stories. Okay, well, I see my farmland. I see clusters. It's not quite what I want. However, I think it's much better. And so with this, I'll ask Copilot to explain. How do I design your underwater city? Understanding your vision, you gave a rich and detailed description in Prime. The central tower, miles tall, with five rings at the base inside dome. A 50-mile triangular layout with the tower at the top. 32 cities radiating outwards in structured groupings. Three major cities connected to the tower with three smaller cities capital city connecting through those three clusters of six cities further out, each with the main hub and one large farming city. I broke this down into architectural and spatial elements to visualize your layout. I imagined the center tower as a sleek, futuristic skyscraper piercing the ocean depths with only its base rings enclosed in a dome. The ring is stacked and circular platforms glowing and bustling with activity. That's not how I describe it in my book. The city clusters are glowing domes connected with transport tunnels arranged in triangular grid spreading towards from the tower. The farming cities with lush green interiors, distinctive from the others, shows our architectural purpose. To reflect the massive scale, the tower dominates the scene, stretching far and above the other structures. The city layout spans white canvases with distant clusters fading in the ocean haze. I use light rays and marine life to add depth and realism, emphasizing how vast and alive Prime is. Styling and atmosphere. I chose a science-fic aesthetic with cool blue and teal for water, warm golden lights from inside the domes to contrast, transparent material for the dome and tunnels to show connectivity and openness, marine vegetation and fish to ground the city in its underwater area. Would you like a labeled map style version next, or maybe a nighttime view with a bioluminescent accents? Hmm. Wouldn't mind a nighttime view with bioluminescence accents, please. My mother always taught me to be polite. Doesn't matter if it's an AI, I'm always polite. I will take these pictures and I'll put them at the end of this video. Also, after this, I did an inspirational walk through Blijdorp, and then I recorded an update for you on my where I am in my writing and the publishing and all that. So stay tuned to watching that. I do notice that my mic picked up all the people around me, so I apologize for the noise that you're going to hear with that. Um, and then I got a little slideshow from what I did this afternoon. I'll finish with this picture. And patience is the big thing. I've done digital art as well, utilizing a different variety of 3D rendering tools. Rendering is what this is called. It takes its time. It's sometimes can be the most impatient part of digital art, but the effects can be amazing. And then when it's all done and then you look over, you see it. By the way, the background picture was not made with Copilot. Copilot has a limitation. Um, by Microsoft standards, it cannot do anything that it's violent or monstrous or depicting human surgery and such like that. So this is from a different AI tool I'm practicing with and gave me a solution I'm not 100% happy with, but in a way, it kind of captured the character that I have of my Muni monster. I'll be working more with that later. So here it is, the nighttime view of the city. And this is my vlog. I hope you enjoyed this part. Stay tuned because there's more parts coming. Stay tuned.
So I hope you enjoyed that little demonstration. I just want to give you a quick update now. I just completed chapter 30 and completed day 3 of the revolt. I'll be starting day 4 very soon. It looks like day 4 is going to be a very big rewrite with maybe 4 or 5 chapters. I've reported that Chris is still very busy with the painting. Maybe this week or next week I'll get another update picture from him. And I hope to soon hear if Joanne's starting on the editing. The book is coming together. The plans and post-publication plans are getting solid. Hopefully you'll like it. Let me see if I can find some. Yes, I'm here at the Blijdorp Zoo in Rotterdam. See you next week.